I'm live, but as usual, I have bad lighting. So let's see. Woo! No, don't want that lighting. Okay, I'm dark on this side. I need lighting over here. So, I wonder if I can. Oh, no. Now I tore the light up. Oh, both broke the light. Y'all, hold on. I have broke the light. I don't think that helps, but whatever. I did break my lamp, though. Trying to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to get glasses on. Can't see good. It might be the light. Okay. It says there's one person in here, but nobody's talking yet. I'm just gonna ramble on until a few people get in here. I think I started a few minutes early. That's because I need to leave a few minutes early because I'm going to be waiting to go out the door as quick as I can at 12 o'clock. All right. I don't know that helps. A little. I have a glare. Probably dirty glasses. No, I have a glare from the light. Oh, well. Hey, Patty. Hey, Brenda. I hope y'all are coming to the picnic this year. I have put up a little information. I think I've done one little video on the picnic. I have not went to see about the motel yet. I've got to go do that and see about the hotel, see if they'll give us a discount. So I need to do that real soon and let everybody know. And I hope y'all can come. I feel like I'm going to have more time to work on it this year. Maybe, I don't know that we'll do a whole lot different, but, I might just have more time to announce it and get more people there and pray that it doesn't rain, which worked last year. So hopefully it'll work again this year. So let's see. Patty, Brenda, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Queen of Chaos. Hello. Okay. Watching while working. No, we'll be there. Good, good, good. Okay. So did anybody notice the title of my live today? I just thought that was funny. That's kind of how I felt, so I just put it down there. I feel fat. I feel fatter than normal today. I feel. We'll get into this in a minute. I wanted to get some people in here before I talk too much about that, but we've had a lot going on as usual. But if you've seen, hey Wendy, if you've seen some of my videos lately, you know that I am semi-retired. I'm not working as much. I'm still doing some writing though. And matter of fact, I am supposed to be writing an article right now, but it's a very difficult one, and I'm having a real hard time with it. And I told them it may be in the morning before I can get it done because I have a lot to do. I have to go out at noon. As soon as this is over, I have to run out to the bank. I do the deposit for the church. And then I have to go to the store that is carrying my products, my herbal products. She wants to do an article. She wants me to do an article on it all. And so I've got to go talk to her, and she wants to buy some eggs. So I'll be running out as soon as we get done to do all that. And then the internet company has new equipment they want to install. And I've been having some internet issues anyway. And they had called and said they had new equipment they wanted to install. So they're coming today at 2:30. So I've got to go get all that done and get back by 2:30 before they come. And, so let's see. Did I miss anybody? I said hi to Wendy. Okay. We will be last minute to know if able to come to the picnic. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Feel and look the same. Yeah, I think Nancy is wanting to try to come, our treasured home. She's wanting to come to the picnic this year, but wasn't sure that she would have a way. So I really hope and pray that she gets to figure out a way to get here. There's Kathy. I'm thrifting today. I'm at the Goodwill with my daughter and grandkids and my mom. Awesome. 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 I love thrifting. I love Yep. So I had a video about going to a really nice thrift store in near St. Louis. It's was Belleville. Belleville, yeah, Belleville. Um, my daughter is in the Air Force there at Scott Air Force Base, and we went to a thrift store. It's called a super thrift store called Savers, and I've done a video on that recently. Hey, Julie Cook. So anyway, I've got a lot to do today, and I'm supposed to be working on an article that's I just don't have enough information on that I want, but they want it in this week's paper, so I'm kind of having a struggle with this one. And anyway, it's something they want. A lot of the writing I do is just stuff I go to or find to do or something, but this one they wanted written. It was an event. And anyway, so I'm trying to work on that, but struggling. Love Savers, great thrift store. Yeah, we don't have one around here. That's probably the closest one is up there. So, as far as I know, I don't think there's one in. There's not one in Paducah, but there's Cape Girardeau. I don't think there's one there either, as far as I know. Um, but yeah, it was a really nice, super thrift store. Hey, Myra Hook is a friend here locally, out getting steps. So just joined in. That's what I need to be doing. So what I was going to tell you about was, so I have not been eating good. All right. I have not been doing my diet or whatever you want to call it, lifestyle change. I have not been sticking to it. I've been eating stuff I shouldn't eat. I ate some last night. I took my grandson. Long story I won't go into, but I took my grandson to eat because we both happened to be out for no reason, dressed up. My fault. I thought I will go into it, I guess. I thought my daughter had a graduation from a nursing thing she's going to. It's tonight. And I thought it was last night. And she told me to bring her son because she's been up there until like 6 o'clock every night. And they live on our property. So she said, bring Sammy, my grandson. She said, bring Sammy with you when you come to my graduation. So I go up there to get him, and he didn't come out. I honked, he didn't come out. I'm all dressed up for it. Honk, he didn't come out. I finally went in, and he's sitting there in with headphones on so he couldn't hear me, and had on jogging pants. And I was like, what are you doing? We've got to go. And he's like, go where? What are you talking about? And I said, we got to go to your mom's graduation. And I rushed him, made him hurry up and brush his hair and get ready, and out the door we went. And I texted her and I said, he wasn't ready, so we're running late. And by the time we got to the nearest town, La Center, she texted back and said, it's not tonight, it's tomorrow night. I said, well, you want to go eat since we're out? So anyway, so we went to eat, and we ate fish and hush puppies and white beans and and I feel so and I think that's probably why I haven't been eating good lately. I've been eating things I shouldn't eat, but I feel bloated. Okay, so I feel bloated up in my belly, and thus the title of my live today. I feel so fat because I feel bloated, and that's what happens to me when I eat carbs. When I eat a very much carbs at all, I feel bloated. When I eat sugar, white sugar makes me sick at my stomach. So if I eat both together, and if you've been watching, you know I've told this before. If I eat something that is both sugar and carbs, like cake or cupcake or something, I am miserable. I will be bloated. My stomach hurts. I feel just horrible. And I didn't eat anything sweet last night, but I had too many carbs. And now today I feel that bloated. I hate it. Why do I do that to myself? Um, Let me catch up here. You had a nasty storm last night? I did? Don't think so. Not last night. You must be talking to somebody else. We didn't. A few nights ago we did. And then I was up near St. Louis when we had the bad storms, and we had a tornado that come through like 5 miles from us up there. Um, so, but that was what was that last? Not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Anyway, drops. Hey, drops. Should have said that first. Okay, that sounds like me always eating the things I ain't supposed to. Yep. I had my Irish meal all set up, and then the power went out for the week when the tornadoes hit. Just threw the corned beef in the freezer and haven't eaten it yet. I'm a skinny, okay, wait a minute. I'm a skinny 6'2", okay, 6'2", 215-pound white boy. I had to read that carefully. I thought it says 62. I'm fixing to turn 62. I thought it was saying you were 62. I will be 62 in October. So I am about the same weight as you. I think I'm right about a 213 right now, but I am only 5'1", so I'm fat. I am 5'1" and about two. I kind of fluctuate. I guess all women, especially women, fluctuate. Sometimes I go down to 210 to 213 ish. And I really, 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 my goal, short term goal, is to get under 200. And I have done keto, and I got down to like 200. I couldn't get below the 200. I got to 200 and I was stuck there. I couldn't get under it. And then I gained a little bit back. And then I done what my doctor told me to do, which was the low carb, high protein, you know, um, she didn't want me to do keto because of all the fat. She wanted me to do low carb, high protein, lots of water thing. I lost again. I lost some. I got down to 203, I think. I was so close both times, getting under 200. And that's not even where I need to be at all. I need to go way down past that. But at that, I couldn't even do it. And so, and I know for me, it's carbs and sugar, and I need to get more um, movement in exercise. I say exercise, but I don't work out exercise. I need to walk like Myra is doing today, and get in my garden more. Of course, it's time to get in the garden now, and I have been out there a little bit, but I need to get out there every day or walk. Let me catch up here. Started using some rhubarb. It is the fried food because they don't change the oil as often as they should. Yep, that too. Just ate leftover meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I'm 60 and retired. I'm fixing to retire. I'm semi-retired. I'm still writing. If you've seen my last couple of videos, I'm still doing some writing for the newspaper, but semi-retired, and I'm fixing to retire completely. Bam. In October. I can't wait. I'm going to file. I was told to go ahead and file in June. And if I file in June, then when October hits, I will get a check right away. So, and you can't wait and file when you turn 62. I guess you could, but they say file ahead of time. So I'm filing in June. And then supposedly, I've been told by a couple of people that done it, said if you file in June, come October, you'll get a check right away, like November 1st, or whatever. So let me get back to rhubarb. Is high in fiber, which promotes regular bowel movements and prevents constipation. It also contains amidin, a compound that can soothe and protect the digestive tract. That's good to know. I did not know that. I don't know that I've ever had rhubarb, but I think I had when I was young. I think somebody in my family made a rhubarb pie, and I think that's the only time I've ever had it. And I remember it being good. I remember thinking that rhubarb was good, but I think the only time I ever had it was when I was young, and had pie. Let's see. Duncan, I don't eat ground beef. It contains worthless fillers. I put on 5 pounds this winter. I'm at 163. I need to lose at least 40 more. I'm 65 and fighting with I'm 65 and fighting with SS trying to apply. I waited too late. Oh my goodness. So we'll have to talk about that. You'll have to let me know why you're having to fight it, why you're having to fight Social Security. If you're 65, I'm going to retire early. I'm going to do it at 62. Now I can tell you, and we're getting way off the subject, but that's okay. My sister-in-law, which she was in the military, but my sister-in-law, my brother is in military, he's retired military. She was in the military and got out. But she just retired this past year at 62. We're about the same age. She retired at 62 this past November. And she said she filed in June. And then when she turned 62 in November, she got a check, I believe that same month. Maybe she said the next month. Maybe it was December. But I think she said she got one in November. Anyway, she didn't have any problem at all, but filed early retirement, 62, which is what I'm going to do. So, and I've talked to a couple other people that agreed with that and said, yes, be sure you file early. And then as soon as you turn that age, you'll get it. Let's see. I can file for survivor benefits, but I make more on the stock market every month than what I could collect. Huh. Well, good for you. They can keep their government check. Well, I look at it like I have worked hard for 30 years, plus some, but straight 30 years. I worked some before that. I started working at 16 and worked off and on while I was having children. Up through the years I was having children, I worked in between having kids. But then when my last child got into school, I've worked straight through since then all the time. So that's my money. That's my money. That's not the government's money. That's my money, and I want it back. So there you go. I'll take at least a couple of months just to get an appointment. Oh, wow. To collect. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I'm anxious for that, but I'm okay right now just writing and doing a few other things. If you saw my video, I've got several things going on that I'm trying to make a little money at, and and I'm enjoying not just doing the same thing all the time. So I need to be out in the garden doing. Still have a lot to do. It seems like I still have too much to do to just get in my garden and spend time, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And so back to the food, back to the foods. I am getting back on today because I messed up last night. I was trying to get back on what the doctor put me on, and that's where I wanted to go with that. So my doctor had told me that instead of keto, do low carb, high protein, lots of water. Um, I can't think of what else, but anyway, kind of like that. And then I was watching somebody yesterday or in the last couple of days. I saw somebody, I think it was just one of those reels that pop up. I can't remember for sure, but she was saying that she went to a holistic doctor, and the holistic doctor put her on the low carb, high protein, exactly what my doctor put me on. And that made me feel good about that because I would love to go to a holistic doctor, but we don't have those around here. There are none around here. The only one I have heard of is one in Paducah that is sort of, he's a doctor, but he kind of goes along with the holistic thing. But he doesn't take any kind of insurance or anything. You have to pay straight pay. And I just felt like I couldn't afford it. Not that my insurance pays very much, because my insurance is only paying the straight office fee, like $60 or $80 office fee, and that's all my insurance has been paying. So it wouldn't hurt me to go because I'm doing the same thing with insurance just about. Let's see. Let me get back up here and catch up. Speaking of which widow, across the highway is helping me do plant starts so she can sell them for me at flea markets this year. Goal is 5,000 starts. Well, that's good. That's awesome. I would like to do that, but my starts don't never look very good. Like, I've started plants. I've got plants over there. I've got plants over in the window with a heat light on it, and a heat mat under it. I've got a heat mat under it and a light above it, and it's in the window. But mine never look nice enough to sell, which is fine. I just do them for myself, and I plant them and they grow, but they don't look nice. I don't think anybody would want to buy them. um, I had to take an appointment for the end of this month, and it's in Nevada, Missouri. I've never heard of Nevada, Missouri. I don't even know where that is. I don't either. um, don't know that place, but I know Uranus, Missouri is a city. That's funny. Hey, Money Pit. Is that Lisa? I'm over in Northeast Arkansas now. I tried to tell the lady on the phone the Sedalia is closer, and she didn't care. No, they don't care, do they? Live near Pocahontas, Arkansas. Oh, well, you had the tornadoes too then. Yeah. Yeah, didn't that area got hit pretty bad during the tornadoes. So did up there where I was at, close to where I was at. We didn't have one right there, but there was one just 5 miles from where we were at up there. Yes, it's Lisa. So the lady, whatever it was, I think it was a reel, and the lady was saying that she went to a holistic doctor, and they put her on the low carb, high protein, lots of water. Same thing my doctor told me. And so I'm getting back on that. I was getting back on that, but then last night I totally messed that up, threw that out the window, just because me and my grandson stopped to eat and he wanted fish, and I love their fish, so that sounded good to me. Well, then you get the whole plate, you get all that stuff. And I ate it. I ate it all. Anyway, so I'm miserable today, but I am getting back on the horse. I'm going to jump back on the horse that threw me and get right back on. So I got my water, and hopefully, hopefully, and prayerfully, I have been praying a lot about my health and my weight, because my weight is my health. I'm not praying for my weight to look good. I'm praying for my weight so that I can feel better. And anyway, yeah, we got hit. My friend had 13 trees down on her property. A few lost roofs. Two houses got smacked with trees. Luckily, it went right around me in this small town. hmm No power or internet for a week. Wow. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Um, so, mm, so yeah, we didn't have any damage right here or up there where I was at. It just came close to us, but it didn't damage anything there where we were at. Right there where we were at, but 5 miles down the road, you know. Good thing I have backup solar power. Yes, that's awesome. So let's see what else. So I'm getting back on my low carb, high protein, lots of water. I'm gonna try to get back on that and at least feel better, because that's the thing with me is even if I don't get under 200 pounds, I feel better. My computer is doing some kind of update. I hope I don't lose y'all. See if I can stop that. Hmm, okay, I think I did. It was doing an automatic update, and sometimes when it does those, it restarts the computer after it gets done. So, um, would love to get solar. Yeah. Julie says our Kansas weather has moved east. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Um, well, oh, so even if I don't get under 200 pounds, if I'm not eating carbs and sugar, I just feel better. I get more energy. I don't feel bloated. I just feel better. And that is it all to me. You know, I would love to be under 200 pounds. I'd love to get down to, 160. Probably never happen again in my life. I don't see that ever happening again. 180. We'll go there.